it's not the type of environment I would want to learn in constantly.
Some things that changed since coronavirus came is I was laying in my room with no desk, so I was sitting on my bed, my back would hurt continuously, had nothing hard to lean on, I was leaning on my soft book, so immediately that was something.
In the classroom, physically, when anybody coughs, sneezes, or has any slight cold symptoms, the tension in the room, in the classroom, from the teacher, from the students, you just feel judged and attacked.
Obviously no teacher, so completely independent learning, which is something that you'd usually do when you're studying. So independently teaching yourself for 8 hours a day before you even have time to study is too much.
There was no teachers pushing us to do our work.
From a student's perspective, we didn't have many Zoom calls, but the Zoom calls were not effective at all. I paid attention to the subjects that I genuinely liked. So for biology, I had my entire concentration towards that because I actually did want to learn about it and it actually contributed to something that I might do in the future. But other subjects I don't have a passion for, so trying to force myself to learn about them and taking the information and stuff like that was really difficult.
We're given way too much content and criteria to be done within the hour just supposed to be given.
Just like unrealistic expectations of what we were supposed to learn in times that we would never actually cover. Like we would never get through 3 pages of worksheets, but when we're on our own it was expected and even just above that.
I feel like the main challenge for me was not so much getting the content but more trying to understand it. Because it's one thing to be writing notes down but you have no one or no explanation.
There's also like no break, like we never got a social break. Like at recess and lunch we can talk and just like actually hang out. But with this it was like straight study, and if you gave yourself a break it was like you were playing your phones. I've always looked up to the HSC. I've always wanted to go well. I told myself I would study every single day, and at the start I was doing that. I was like studying like 4 hours afternoon, going over all my notes, and as soon as coronavirus hit, it changed my mentality 100%. I didn't study at all. It was just more about getting my notes done than having like a mental break to actually reflect on myself. My motivation isn't there. It's more about just getting through the year, not actually succeeding in it, because no one knows what the outcome is going to be, and I don't want to waste all my time spending like studying while my friends are out having fun if there's like going to be no actual effect of like no impact in the HSC. Like
the only positive I can think of from the pandemic situation was being able to learn when my brain was ready.
Sleeping in, yeah.
Not having to start learning at 8 a.m. in the morning.
I kind of enjoyed being around family more and actually being able to like see my brothers doing work, and they gave me a little bit of motivation to see them at school, so then I would do schoolwork with them.
I don't think it's a priority to chuck the HSC on us.
In a global pandemic, putting extra pressure on HSC students isn't fair, mentally or physically. Learning with COVID-19 surrounding us absolutely terrifies me. Going to school, you could literally get infected and you have no idea. I think it significantly negatively impacts the way we learn and what's on our minds when we are learning. I hope that universities are a lot more understanding to our situation. However, I understand they can't just let anybody into their courses, which is why I think they should do a different type of examination that will allow us to cater for the course we want to do, but understand that the learning we did this year shouldn't determine the rest of our future.